Alrighty, there we go. I believe I'm live, and hopefully I'm slightly more clear than my last official stream. Been playing with microphone positionings and trying to figure out where I can have my mic and still be able to play the game in a reasonable manner. I think I finally got it. I think I finally gotten it. You guys should be able to more or less hear me. Wahoo! Alright, let's go to Discord and let the Discord know that I'm doing things and stuff and things. Hello, hello. Welcome to everyone that's flooding in. Glad to see you, glad to see you. Sorry, I've got too many things going on at once here. Let me go ahead and get this going. I am live, leveling alts, unless I change my mind, which I am prone to do. Let's see what Sir Arrow is doing. Give me just a second, I'm going to respond to some messages. Okay, so my plan is I want to take advantage of the Winds of Sanctuary buff, which is right there, for the 50% XP boost. And I'd also like to take advantage of the Time Walking, which baseline gives you 87,000 experience at the end, which is great. You add in the extra 50% onto it, that gives you an extra 42.5k for a pretty nice 129,000 or so experience per dungeon, which is over half a level. So it only takes 2 to 3, basically from 60 to 70 for each level. For 60 to 62 or 63, it's about 2 Mythic Pluses a dungeon, or a level. Less, technically, if you have rested experience. But from about 63 to 70, it takes about 3 Time Walkers. The beauty of Time Walkers is they take about 20 minutes apiece if your group is slow. If you have a nice fast group, it's less than 10 minutes a dungeon. So you're looking at 2 levels every hour if you're slow, or even more levels every hour if you have a decent group that knows how to spam them. It is awesome. If you are in the chat, Sir Arrow, yes, I can get that done as soon as I'm done with my stream for the day. Yeah, that's actually going to be really big for people. Yeah, the leveling enchants have changed, where to buy heirlooms, that's super important, especially with the Winds of Sanctuary going on right now. And okay, so back to this. Let's go ahead and get in the queue, and let's see what's a-happening. Finish drinking my energy while I wait for the dungeon to pop. Hopefully it'll be pretty fast, considering it's the weekend. I'm hoping everybody's going to be on and ready to rock and roll with their levels, because more people honestly should be taking advantage of Time Walkers plus Winds of Sanctuary. Yo, Sir Arrow, how goes it? I am trying to finish leveling my roster of farming alts and little money goblins I've got on my primary account at the moment. Popping into some Time Walkers, getting the easy 120k XP, and calling it a day. Not doing my standard transmog farm. Hey Rev, how's it going, my friend? Glad to see you as always. Hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if the chat box on screen isn't working right. I was having some issues with it. It was not formatting to the canvas correctly, so it keeps warping chat whenever I do the test. Yeah, and I normally do that too, but I figured I'd get to the follower count and then bloat my actual viewer count. I'd rather get to the follower count legit and then do the average watch time. I'm not too concerned with making this impressive side hustle, but if I can make some money and entertain people at the same time while I'm messing around in WoW when I'm not working on other stuff, I'm more than happy to. Hey, I'm glad you started playing Pokemon Go. Your hip doing better? You able to do a little more walking? How's the physical therapy and stuff treating you, Rev? Man, I don't think people realize you can actually DPS this boss before his shield comes down. The shield just reduces the damage he takes per stack. It only takes like 25% reduced once you get the 3rd ad dead. Come on, guys, speed up the fish. Speed up the fish. Hey, that is fantastic, and I agree with Arrow. Pokemon Go is fantastic exercise. When I lived in my condo in downtown Pensacola, I played a crap ton of Pokemon Go. I'd walk 7 or 8 blocks at a time, multiple hours a day, just walking around. It was a good way. I was actually fit when I lived in downtown Pensacola, because I did a lot of walking until I started walking to bars instead of walking for exercise, and I started putting some weight back on. But yeah, I'm glad that in 3 weeks you'll be able to put some weight on your leg. I hope you keep enjoying the Pokemon Go. It's kind of addicting. My fiance plays, there's a Jurassic Park one, because she loves dinosaurs and stuff, so she plays the Jurassic Park version occasionally. I want to say it's by the same company, Niantic, but she really likes that one. But I'm I'm glad you'll be able to put some weight on it in a couple weeks. Not being able to do stuff is probably the worst part of injuries. The whole just having to basically be AFK, but in real life, it is tedious, to say the least. Very, very tedious. It's very, very tedious. Let's do this. Is the chat even actually coming up? Or is it just a gray box that's in the way? Heck yeah, being able to play WoW is still good. Yeah, it looks like the chat's just not even working now. That's a little frustrating. Okay, I'm gonna delete that element. I think I need to redo it. I was trying to mess around with stuff and figure out how to do some things to try and get some more engagement in the streams for Arrow streams. And it is not wanting to cooperate. I think I may have figured out the follower count thing. This one, I am just going to delete you. Yeah, I've been messing around with, I've just been messing around with different UI elements and stuff, trying to see what garners the best engagement from randos. Which I know I don't quite have the viewer base to do it, but it's still fun to. And I do have better engagement with the full screen. The text box, I was hoping to try and get it so it show followers and show everything in the text box before I started actually doing advanced overlays. But for whatever reason, it's not wanting to actually cooperate. Like, Carter, you know, I keep thinking that my issue is I'm just not clicking sufficiently. So I think I'm going to take that to heart, Rep. I think I am just going to spam click as hard as possible, and we'll see how that goes. I will get back to you in 10 to 12 business days. I like this playlist too. It's a good playlist. Dang it, I'm not even half a bar away. Come on, people. You know, I actually started out with the chat box being a circle just to see what it looked like. It is hideous having a circular chat box. But maybe if I had red arrows pointing at the circular chat box, it'd be a little more appealing. Probably, definitely make it look a little bit better. But no, just having the circular box was weird as hell. Woohoo! By the way, Zap. Yes. Yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, that's really cool. Is it like a free premium version, or is it just the SEO calculator portion? Either way, that's really cool. It will definitely make keeping our SEO a little more up to snuff. Also be good since you have so many different websites now too. Yeah, I've been messing around with it some. That's what you're using on MMA Beast, right? Because I had to relearn how to do some of the stuff to help Beth with it. It looked a little bit different. That's okay, I think I've got it mostly figured out now. Hello, Gandalf, welcome in. How is DreamHack? It's so loud. Why on earth is it so loud at DreamHack? Aren't dreams supposed to be quiet? Tell them you're trying to enjoy your favorite streamer. So, they need to be quiet. I can't listen to your video game tournaments. I'm trying to watch Getzapped live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Getzapped42. I need you to say that exactly. Just go ahead and steal someone's microphone and shout it. It's okay, I give you permission. Oh, nice! Are you in the cosplay contest? Are you dressed up like Cammy? I know I would be. Your headphones keep restarting. That's illegal. Tell them they're gonna get banned if they keep doing that. Usually works. What? You're not dressed up as Cammy from Street Fighter? Pretty sure it's required to say Cammy from Street Fighter. If you don't say the whole thing, it doesn't count. Ooh, mail from the auction house. As opposed to getting female from the auction house. It's your mail order bride straight from the auction house. That's what I need to do. Send Beth back, give me a mail order bride from the auction house. Send myself a nice goblin. Settle down. Don't tell Beth I said that. She'll beat me up. We'll have a domestic. Yeah, it's very annoying. I wonder if they've got something there that's causing some interference with the headphones. I'm not gonna check the loot. It's not really necessary. I'm here to get as much levels as quickly as possible. I'm not really too concerned with gearing the characters. You know, Winds of Sanctuary plus the time walking is like the best way to level a character. I already have the Infinite Time Reaver. Already got it. Gandalf, I've been doing this way too long. I have a lot of mounts. Yeah, I've been playing a good sight longer than that, so that would be why I have been playing since the beta for Vanilla WoW. Can we get some interrupts or stuns or something out? Hey, you're not doing too bad as far as your mount count goes. I was debating on doing some mount farming and more transmog farming, but I just could not pass up more level 70s. The more level 70s you have, the easier it is to make gold. It was a no-brainer to me. Utilize this time to get as many level 70s as I can. And if I get everything maxed out on this account, I'll either make more chamois or buy the expansion for my second account and level all those chamois. This is a very odd-looking shaman, I know. I know, I'm so terrible. All of my shaman are on my other account, and I only got them to level 60, and then I just didn't buy Dragonflight for that account. But if I can get the last 6 characters I think I've got between 60 and 61, or 60 and 70 here, up, I'll probably end up dropping the 50 to get the second. Even though I extol the virtues of chamois, I think I probably have the most level 70 characters of anybody in the community, or at least most classes and most characters of anybody in the community. That's how it goes a lot of times, Gandalf. a lot of guilds are just so homogenized now that it's either nothing but alts or it's nothing but people that are just putting tunes in other guilds just to have more people to talk to. It's very rarely just a naturally... Yeah, I definitely do need more shaman. Can never have too many shaman. It's not you, it was me. I dropped 156 frames there. I was trying to do too many things at once, and my computer got very upset with me for doing that. It was 100% me. Can you hear me now? Yeah, no, it was on my end. I was trying to do too many things, and having your own stream open, having YouTube open, having OBS open, and having a chat overlay trying to do stuff in the background. It does not like my machine at all. Yes, the new title is perfect. I have decided. This is now my new naming convention for titles. Arrow, you should really see some of the titles you get sent from me when I'm titling articles and stuff before I actually decide on an article title. Unless I'm just being incredibly half-assed or not creative that day, it's usually something about how sausages can get rich quick or how sausages can do this. And then also a lot of broken English sometimes. Or if I'm just super frustrated, I just... Oh yeah, Gandalf, if you guys could only see some of the correspondence Arrow and I send back and forth when we're working on or collaborating with stuff. Yeah, we're, especially correspondence from me is very, yes, best of luck with the recording, Arrow. I think I know which one's coming next, so that's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna do a variety stream tomorrow. It's probably not gonna be WoW unless I end up just really wanting to play some WoW. But I am currently planning, there's a game I saw that looks really fun called Only Up, and I think I am going to give that a try. It looks just my level of frustrating, and it's not like super difficult narrative-wise. I think I'm gonna just hop in, do my variety stream for a couple of hours, and just see if I can make it to the top. It's in the same vein as Getting Over It with Ben Foddy, and Jump King, where the goal is to go up, but there's difficult platforming or things just don't make sense. But it seems really fun. It seems right up my alley. So yes, you guys are getting more Zap content tomorrow. I've actually started editing some of my stuff and posting it to YouTube, trimming it down just so it's a little more manageable. So people don't have to sit through 4-hour streams that are 25 to 40% silence because I get hyper focused. I think I turned my last Saturday stream into like an hour and 10-minute VOD. It's more of an interesting experiment because I wanted to mess around with Premiere Pro some more, and yeah, go for it. I'm trying to do it for most of the streams because if I do it like later in the day for me, I tend to play copyrighted music, but that's just because I'm streaming just to talk to people. I'm not streaming to be entertaining. So those streams don't necessarily get, but the Saturday streams and Sunday streams will start getting posted once I get a good rhythm for actually editing and getting those stuff done. I think it is Getzapped 42. I can post a link to it in self-promo after the stream if you'd like, Rev, just so you can see it. It should be Getzapped 42, but I cannot remember off the top of my head. I haven't put much effort into my YouTube channel. I mostly only had it for moderating Arrow streams. It's a business channel, so I'll get a link posted to it later. You mean your tank don't take aggro? Sounds like you're just not tanking right, Gandalf. Let's see, people want to spam? I'll tank more if you guys want to go. I think it's currently got 2 streams up. One was just I was trying out a new method for auto editing, and I found I really don't like it. So I've started manually cutting up, and the second stream I did was one that I manually edited, rather than trying to use software to edit. Because I did not like how the software, it was way too choppy and it took way too long. I think it took almost 4 hours for the software to scan the VOD, make the edits, do this, do that, and it was a lot of time for a product I didn't actually like. So, the second stream I've posted is one that I actually manually edited. It took roughly the same time as the first one, but it had way more content in it. It encapsulated the stream a little bit better. I would love for Evoker to be a tank, because I would love for there to be a tank in the male armor class, because currently we have no male tank. So that would just be pretty badass. But augmentation's fun. I've messed with it some on the PTR. If you haven't actually booted up the PTR to try it, it's definitely worth it when you have the time. Exactly, 130k from a single time walking. It's ridiculous. If you're not using Winds of Sanctuary with time walking, you are missing out on... I was level 62 when I started the stream. You don't have access to the PTR? I thought everybody could play the PTR. I thought you just had to install it. Or does PTR work differently for EU players? I don't know. I think you just have to opt in for access to the PTR. Yeah, tank is much faster than DPS. which is why I started with the tank. I think everything I have left is DPS only. Oh, you've got to apply for it. I have done so many betas and PTRs, I think they're like, oh, it's Zap. Yeah, just go ahead and let Zap have it. He's gonna play it anyway. He's played all the other ones. Well, next time I see that the application thingy comes open, because they do occasionally ask if there's, so I'll see if I can, next time it comes through, because I want to toss Arrow's name on the list too. You know, I've seen a lot of bronze evokers that look, unless you're gonna say that, I think Arrow has the PTR, he just doesn't get the beta access. I don't think he's been invited to the last 2 betas, I can't remember. So beta and PTR are different. So PTR is the public test realm. You just have to opt in for access to the PTR. The beta test you have to be physically invited to participate in, either by Blizzard or by one of the partners, to test new systems and mechanics. Now, I think you're just trying to say that all lizards look the same, Gandalf. That's offensive. We're gonna cancel Gandalf. Gandalf is canceled. They're both dead weight. That's why yours look the same. That's funny. What does my Evoker and Sarkareth have in common? I doubt either one could get a spot on the raid. Ban, 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 ban hammer. You're listening to Zap on 98.5, the ban hammer. I'm gonna become a trucker and that's gonna be my... You're gonna get more mounts then. Do it! Get more mounts! Farm all of them, all 12 of the mounts. That's all there are in the game, right? 12. Hey, that would be awesome. Hopefully they don't boot you. Following mechanics and doing enough damage? If so, they shouldn't boot you. My grandfather, he drove a truck for a little while, and he said it was really enjoyable if you like being on the road. He liked it because it got him away from the family for a little bit, because he did not enjoy being a parent, so he was fine with being a trucker. I don't think I could do it. I don't have the mental fortitude. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Go for it. Get that entire chamois set from 1 run of Kara. It only took me 14 runs of Kara to complete the set. Gotcha. I think you'll be fine, Rep. They're pretty lenient as long as you're paying attention. So the big thing about Heroic Sarkareth, as long as you guys are managing the Void Claws and everything correctly, there's a lot of mitigatable damage. And as long as you're rotating the bombs out correctly into the Shadow Realm, Heroic Sark, the damage is very intense. It's very healer intensive. So if you constantly stand and stuff, you fuck things up. But it has a very generous enrage timer, so damage shouldn't necessarily be the issue. Just don't wipe the group by standing still. Yeah, I remember that. Gandalf, I felt so stupid. And then I realized that Winter Grasp, even though it's a PvP zone, it actually exists in 2 different eras. So I can turn War Mode on or off to check to... Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine, Ref. Because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just vaguely pressing buttons. Hell yeah, Earth Ellie. Take that aggro, Earth Ellie. I'll let you have it. Hell yeah, sausage emote, sausage emote, sausage emote. I used that sausage emote in someone else's chat, and they got very confused. They're like, why are you putting sausages? And it's like, oh, I forgot that other people don't routinely refer to others as sausages. So my professional opinion is, for the next couple weeks, you should probably be leveling things. Or working on reputations just because of the Winds of Wisdom, or Winds of Sanctuary. Now is probably the best time we're going to have this expansion until towards the end of the expansion to really level a huge amount of things. Why isn't there a potato emote yet? You've got to ask Arrow. Probably because you have to pay for extra emote slots, or you have to have a certain number of followers and subscribers to unlock extra ones. So he'd have to get rid of one of his other ones to add in a sausage emote. But I mean, if there's one that you guys just really don't like, you'd rather see a sausage, let Arrow know. I do not control the emotes, I only spam them. Cool, I just got a notification that I'm live on Twitch. Wow, the damage is so low in this group. Come on, feel bad. You're giving me the big sad. Why are you giving me the big sad? The money one's probably your least favorite. Well, bring it up in the Discord. Just be like, hey, Arrow, what's the chance we can get a potato emote? Maybe put it in the member chat, let the members decide, the ones that throw money at them. Let you guys discuss what you'd like to see for emotes, and if there's one you'd like to see go. I mean, I could be live. I could be gaslighting myself into thinking I'm live. Yeah, definitely bring it up in the member chat. I'll drop it in there too. Just be like, hey, maybe we could get a emote that the members decide on or something. Let you guys have some input on what emotes you get to spam, and maybe make it one of the, you have to be a tier 1 sub to spam it. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. Next time I talk at Arrow, I will definitely... Could y'all just fucking follow? Stop doing what you want to do and just follow. And welcome to all the people that keep coming in and dropping, and new viewers and old viewers. Anyone I haven't said hello to this morning? Hello, you are noticed, you are loved, you are appreciated. Except for you, and you know who you are. I just set off someone's schizophrenia there, probably. And yes, I know about all of you. Every person that watches my stream, I collect your IP addresses and sell them to, Haitian black market dealers. I may have to do that for the next time I decide to actually order HelloFresh. I haven't ordered HelloFresh in forever. It's a good service if you actually have the time to. I unfortunately stretched myself a little too thin and don't have time to cook near as often. Before I got promoted to the job I'm at now, and before my fiance and I got super serious, I cooked all the time. But since then, we've adopted 2 extra dogs, and I work hard to justify that extra 45 minutes of my day. That's a good potato emote. I like that. I like that. I'm not gonna show, it's in the member chat, Gandalf. Become a member on Arrow's website and you'll get to see it in the Discord. The handy bot that I designed will spam it to you. You'll get to see the member emote if we actually roll it out, or the potato emote, rather. Yeah, Rev can send it to you. I make a habit of not sharing my, anything that's not the game, so if you want to see it, Rev can send it to you. You can post it in just the hashtag pictures, too, if you'd want. It's not a secret, I'm just fucking with you, Gandalf. Also, remind me to get with Arrow at some point. I did see your keyboard, it's very small. There's a couple of ideas for, like, giveaways and community competitions that I would like to, submit to Arrow for the community. Since we have so many people actively, like, participating and doing stuff now, I feel like it'd be cool to do some sort of competition or giveaway. We've done it before. We've done like transmog competitions and stuff. Why are you making your keyboard dirty? Yeah, we've done them before. We even we came up with like standards and stuff and add-ons for people to use so that we could get the coolest screenshots possible. It's just been a minute since we've done it, so I'll check with him. See if it's something he'd be interested in running again. Your friend has 4 Coca-Cola bottles stacked. Why is he stacking the bottles? Like, I've stacked the cans before. But why stack the bottles? That doesn't seem very effective. Chico, that is enough, sir. Who are you angry with? Who are you talking to in that tone of voice? Cans and bottles are not the same thing, Gandalf. Those are 2 very different things. Those are 2 very different I was gonna make a very inappropriate comment, too. Rev, so, what I do is I get most of my alts. Once they get to 70, I do some of the story quests to get them to about rank 5. With all of the whatchamacallits, all of the factions in Dragonflight. And then, once you get to about rank 5, they start giving you gold world quests instead of gear. Also, if you get your item level up to a certain point, they start giving you. And once your item level and your rep is high enough, you can start getting more world quests and more just gold in general. It takes maybe 15-20 minutes per character. And you'll get, God, I don't know, I think it's about 7,000 gold per character once everything's maxed out. Can you stop flying me into fire, dipshit? I appreciate the want to go fast, but chucking your tank into fire is annoying. Yeah, there's world quests that just straight up award gold. After this, I'll switch over to my chamois, and if you install the add-on world quest tracker, it'll even show you what the rewards are, and I tend to just filter by gold. Yeah, the world quest. World quests, specifically. That's where a lot of my 70s get their gold, it's just the world quest. I do the dragon races. Yeah, it does. It does. They're replenishing the reservoir. They're the weekly world quest for your characters here in Dragonflight gives like up to 2k, I think. Let's see, I think world quests have already reset here in NA, so I will actually tab over and see how much I've got going. Kavaki dog, it's okay, buddy. Gotta love having 3 guardian breeds. Yeah, and that's really not appealing to most people either. I tend to do it, I have insomnia, so there's some nights where I just can't sleep, so I log in and do my world quest on all my tunes just for something to do while I try and fall asleep. Let's look and see. Let's log over to that. So, let's open up the entire world. So, let's round each of these to 600 just to make it easier to count. 1,200, 2,400, 3,600, and then these are all 800 gold plus, so got the 3,600 gold from that, and then another 200 or 2,400 gold, so there's 6k gold right there, not counting the dragon races, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, an extra 3,500 gold. So there's 10,500 gold per character available right now, up in the North American world quests. Which is typically where a lot of my gold comes from for flipping, is because I am an insomniac, so I'll be up at floating around doing a world quest. So it's pretty easy to make gold if you have level 70 characters that are reasonably repped and reasonably geared. Got 1, 2, 3 more characters to level after the paladin on this account. But yeah, no, for a lot of people that's not really appealing. A lot of people, just logging in and doing your mission tables wasn't appealing. But whenever people say there's no way to make gold in Dragonflight, I just kind of call BS. Because there is a ridiculous amount of gold available quite often, it's just whether or not you have the... just not as free. I won't complain at all. So what are you guys looking forward to most out of patch 10.1.5? Is there any particular features or anything you guys are just super psyched for? Just to be quite honest, I think I am most excited for the return to Naxxramas. Just for the extra transmogs and stuff. I know there's a lot of gold making potential for it. Siege of Orgrimmar skip is great. Let's see. Totally different subject, but enjoying Star Wars Battlefront 2. I have not actually played Battlefront 2. I played Battlefront 1 when it was first, released and it was a big thing. And I was so disappointed in it, I refused to buy Battlefront 2. I just refused. After this dungeon, I am going to get up and see what it is the dogs are bitching at, though. Because they're starting to frustrate me slightly. I may see if I can get the fiancé to get up and sit with them for a bit, because she's still in bed. I had so little interest in it, I didn't even notice it was free. No more updates, so very cheap. Nice, I might have to look into that. So, what changed between Battlefront and Battlefront 2? What... Because I know Battlefront 1 was a huge grind fest. You had to get loot boxes to try and get the heroes you wanted. And even then, there was a maximum of 20 people playing the game on any given day that had almost no player base. So what did they actually do to improve, longevity? Did they actually add a story or campaign mission to, Battlefront 2? Because there was almost no story in Battlefront 1. And that makes sense. I'm fine with there being a short story and the main focus being PvP. That's fine. Battlefront 1 just had no players and no story, so kind of hurt it to be PvP focused when there was no one to play. Chico, enough! I hate it when my dinosaur gets stuck on the stairs. It's no bueno. No bueno at all. So it sounds like they've added a lot of really useful stuff. Maybe I should stare at my screen so yeah, that's cool. I might have to look into it. Normally I rush through this area, but someone always dies when I do that, and then they just wait for a res rather than running back. So this time I'm taking it a little bit slowly. Now I like my modded servers. It's okay, Kavaki dog. Shush the bork. Stop the borky. I'm almost done in this dungeon and I'll come see what's going on. What do you mean the evil laugh? That's just my laugh. Are you making fun of my laugh, Gandalf? Are you trying to say I sound maniacal? No, not Gandalf, Rev. Sorry, I'm fussing at the wrong person and fussing at the dogs. Gosh. Y'all are worse than my children. Man, now I'm feeling self-conscious about my laugh. I'm just not going to laugh on stream anymore. Thanks, Rev, you ruined it. No more laughs on stream for you. Come on, Rev, you're going to make Gandalf take his toys and go home. That's not nice. Now I'm just going to start calling all of you Arrow. Just referring to everybody as Arrow from now on. Hey, I'm level 68 now. Let me open the box, damn it. Get out of the box, thank you. Alright, let me go see what these dogs are going ballistic about. Yes, break everything. Spam the emotes. Do what you need to do. I will return. Decided he wanted to poop and then they had a border dispute with a deer. Ugh. Silly little monsters. There we go. I am returned. Hopefully I didn't lose too many of you. Okay, I'm back. Let's get these last 2 levels on this one and then I'll decide what of my last 3 characters I want to level next. I think I've got another warrior, a rogue, and a warlock left to level. Stream's a bit laggy. Let's see. What do I need to restart here? It says it's doing its thing. Okay, fix itself. Cool. You missed me going out to, let the dogs out, and they had a border dispute with a deer, so I was gone for a bit longer than We discussed that the members want to have a potato emote. So I told Rev that he needs to talk to you and see if we can get a potato emote made, possibly for either member subscribers to use in Discord or for members to be able to use on Twitch or just in Twitch in general. We also discussed that it might be cool to have another transmog competition soon for people. Yeah, Rev made a really good design, popped it up in member chat for us. I'm 2 levels away from finishing off this paladin, and then I'm gonna start leveling other characters. Whoa, guys, what the fuck? Gold making streams confirmed. Did you want me to do gold making streams, or you want Arrow to do gold making streams? I don't remember the conversation for gold making streams. They said they want a potato to go with all the sausaging we do. So thank you to Lori Marco. I missed that sub. Or I missed that follow. Thank you so much, Lori Marco, for the follow. You just needed to spam something, it's natural. That's fair. Let it out, man. Let it out. This is a safe space for everyone that's not named Ravanthyr. If you're named Ravanthyr, it's slightly less safe. It's probably a more hostile environment. But it is what it is. I am drinking some sweet tea, a little bit of caffeine, and then I've also fixed myself a cup of gamer subs. That would be our loud-ass air conditioning unit. And that buzz is a result of the noise suppressor trying to compensate for the loud-ass air conditioning unit. I'm going to invest in a microphone arm and a microphone cover to try and cut down on that, because the office that I'm in, the AC, the interior closet is housed right between 2 bedrooms. One of them is being used as an office, and for whatever reason they decided to have exterior vents to the AC closet in either room. So whenever the AC kicks on, which it's hot as hell today, so the AC kicks on, it causes this loud buzz, and it's very aggravating. So, like I said, I'm going to invest in some stuff to try and cut down on that, but it's so loud that I can hear it through my headphones. Oh, am I too loud now? Sorry, I picked up the microphone to speak into it to cut down on some of the buzz. My apologies. No, the room I'm in is just not ideal for streaming. And I may end up changing rooms for streaming eventually, just so I can try and control the audio a little bit more. If I thought the dogs would be nice and let me sit outside, I'd stream in the living room with them. But they try and eat me every time I'm sitting still for too long. Oh, you want me to do Zap After Dark? Thank you for tuning in to Zap After Dark, the stream where Zap talks seductively into the microphone. Yeah, I've tried to combat it, but unfortunately I don't think there's much I can do, because last time I measured it, the sound of the AC unit in this room is about 80 decibels. I'm sorry you don't know what to do, Rev. Go do gold farming. Go learn underwater basket weaving. It's a new profession. Well, I will finagle that after this dungeon. Hey, Gandalf's just kidding. Unless... You, sir, I will try and follow those steps as soon as I get out of this dungeon. I don't want to hold these guys up too long. Everyone's expecting their quick 10-minute runs. This fucking stun. It's the worst. Oh yeah, PvP's also a good option. Come on guys, kill the Skulker. Kill the something. I don't care what you kill, just kill something, people, please. Oh no, Gandalf is excited. Someone said something that excited the Gandalf. You may. Burnout is definitely a real thing. I went through it for about 2 weeks, and then the bug for WoW came back. Burnout is definitely a concern. You can blame Gandalf though, or yeah, we could blame Gandalf if you'd like though, Riff. Seems to be making most things work this stream. Why did, Nightbot, what the fuck? I literally put Erosium. You were legitimately in the whitelist, Arrow. It's supposed to ignore you entirely. I don't know what's going on with Nightbot. It banned Rev the other day, too. I don't even think Rev spammed anything. I think it just decided to ban him. Yeah, I'm kind of racist. Just a little. Arrow, I've seen you on stream, and your solid black wall, your head is all I can see. You glow in the dark, sir. It's kind of funny that the Twitch viewer tracker does not work appropriately. Because I've got 3 people actively communicating in chat. Yes. Don't argue my logic. Don't argue my logic. My logic is fine. Maybe I should mod Rev in this chat so they can ban Arrow. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I don't just mod anybody. Hey, the AC finally turned off. Did the annoying buzz go away finally? I mean, other than my voice, did the annoying buzz finally go away? No, I'm not gonna mod you just to ban Arrow. That's while amusing, it's not polite. Yeah, it's funny because the Twitch thing still says I've only got 2 viewers. Now it's tracking things live again. Yeah, Twitch is all kinds of broke. It's doing some silly things. Some very silly things. Alright, so, stream is going to be laggy for just a second, guys. I apologize while I mess with stuff. Yeah, it sounds good because the AC kicked off for... I'm not a fan of Windows 11 so far. Yes, I do have an advanced option with more sound settings. I'm trying to adjust the device properties for just this microphone, though. But it freezes up instead of opening. I swear, I think Windows 11 is just haunted. Let's exit some of the stuff in the background. Exit. Yeah, I know what the issue is for this one in game. This is because I have my my background FPS maxed. Does that look better now that I've uncapped the FPS? Okay, how is that? Oh, holy shit. No, it looks worse? Okay. Sorry, I was messing with the microphone still. It just does not seem to want to be 90. I'll do 89. Why not? I wonder why lowering it 10% made it that much better. I've got no idea. I don't know enough about how the background processes here work. Now, if you guys could let me know. All right, so how's the microphone sound? It's sounding better? Fantastic. Well, I'm going to leave shit alone. I'm going to stop touching it, because I know if I keep touching it, I'm going to keep breaking it. My mic almost slipped off my desk. That would have been bad. My input was on 0. I actually turned my input up to 50 and disabled the gain in OBS. So now I've only got a very slight gain tweaking, and I'm not using any gain in OBS to increase my mic input. On this capped rev, I am actually character capped. Oh, change the max. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, thank you for that. I didn't even think about changing the Windows input settings. Thank you as always for all the help, Era. But yeah, like I said, I am going to be investing in a actual microphone cover to try and cut down on some of the ambient echo and stuff in the room. And I'm going to be getting an actual microphone arm so I can have my mic in a better position without having to hold it. Put the limit back on, I ruined it. Okay, give me a second, I will put it back on. All right, options. See, it's so weird because I don't actually see any issues on my end because the stream and everything looks like fine for me. It's not showing any dropped frames, and it's showing I'm streaming at 60 FPS. At least that's what OBS says it's doing. Wow, someone is blowing up my Discord. Okay, it should be capped again. What's it look like now? Woot woot, what's going on, Gandalf? What's the good news? Share with the class. Hey, grats on Shellac. That's a baller drop. I'm slowed. Just let me run fast. Just let me run fast. Yeah, for some reason, hold on, give me just a second. It should not be coming through because I have streamer mode enabled, which is supposed to disable the Discord ping. But I think my fiance's tablet still has Discord on, and she left that here in the office. Mine is normally muted, at least when I stream. I don't know why it's coming through so loud, but I'm hearing it outside of my headphones too, so I think another device that's signed into my Discord is... Shellac is the big fiery sword off of Agrimar. Appearances, weapons, two-handed swords. Oh, that's Ashburner. And now the echo is probably going to come back. It's this one. It is this one. Aw, children, are we having a dick measuring contest in my chat? Boys, put your purses away, they're all ugly. We all know that out of everybody currently in the chat that I'm the only one that's actually good at farming things. I would say he came for your kneecaps there, but that wouldn't have helped him because you can't walk anyway, ref. Wow, y'all are getting spicy in chat. This is nice. I like watching y'all get spicy. Ooh. Now they're gonna make me feel a certain way. I'm sorry, that was mean. It was funny, but it was mean. I should not laugh at your misfortune. I'm going to, but I shouldn't. Hot Wheels is actually a really good one. You should put that on your Tinder profile, ref. All the ladies call me Hot Wheels because I'm a wheelchair. You should make a Discord note saying you're wheelie cool, but it's WHEELY cool. Now it's time for me to evil laugh in Zap After Dark. That's fair. Not having to work and just getting to play WoW was definitely a bonus. Anyway, I'm going to spend the rest of the stream talking in my Zap After Dark voice. And thank Rev, this is your punishment for opting in to listen to Zap. It's Zap After Dark. I occasionally make really bad puns and semi-sexual remarks, but I'm not trying to flirt. I am actually probably more of a cyborg, Rev. I have a small piece of electrical equipment controlling bodily functions. I have to charge myself. Every 3 weeks I have to hook up to a charger. It's kind of weird. I do, actually. I have a card saying I'll set off metal detectors. I have to give it to him at the airport so I don't get tased. In Rev's case, it's probably a titanium one, which has a low chance of setting off the metal detector just because of the type of metal they use. My implant will actually set off the metal detector because of the electrical current, so Yeah, I will upset all of the TSA agents if I walk through. Roll on through the metal detector, Rev. Come on, let's do it. Not as low as the creamy sausage, though. I'm a famous chef. I make creamy sausage. Gordon Ramsay of WoW content creators. Your eyes did panic when you said it. It was so funny. It was so funny. It's the sudden realization if you've started a sentence that you cannot stop. Sudden realization that Zap is very fine with clipping some fairly sus things. See, it wouldn't be so bad if you weren't so popular. But because you are so popular, we're there to witness every time you say something off. Heck yeah. I'm looking forward to all the Pokemon you catch when you're able to walk more rough. Just one quick suggestion. Don't play Pokemon Go while you play ping pong. Which faction did everybody choose in Pokemon Go? I think I'm the blue guys. Either the blue or the red guys, I can't remember. I know I didn't choose the yellow ones just because they're weird. Yeah, that extra chirping is my... So, Arrow, when are you gonna start doing Pokemon Go content? Need more Pokemon Go videos. Explain to people how to do this fight. It's very aggravating. My bags are full. They're at least getting very close to full. I need to vendor stuff. Why are they not fighting the weak spot? Come on, people. Look at y'all sharing good Pokemon Go info. Y'all are so nice. Alright, I'm gonna stand up for just a second and see if I can turn off the fucking Discord chirp. Device in the room that is logged into someone's Discord account is now... Let's get this last dungeon done, so we can move on to the next character. Just saying, if there's any more Discord chirps, I quit. I'm going home. Wait, I am home. This just in, Erosium is quitting World of Warcraft to become a professional Pokemon Go YouTuber. Just so you guys know, if you pull Instructor Chillheart, she kills all of the acolytes in the room, except for the 4 that she's ringed with. So you don't actually have to clear out this room. I've been in too many groups where they don't know that. And they just continuously pull the entire room, and it's so slow. That weather is trash. Look, we've had some pretty trash weather here in the States for the last couple days. It's kind of silly. But also, your chances of getting shot walking around in the UK is lower. You just might get stabbed. I don't know which is worse. The potentiality of getting stabbed playing Pokemon Go or the potentiality of getting shot playing Pokemon Go. Neither of those has very good... Rattle, no more. Currently, it's 91 degrees outside. I don't know what that is, and it's been storming. Storming on top of being hot as hell is just not fun. Not fun at all. You spin me right round, Jambus, right round. When you go down, go down, down. Ooh, Ghost Iron Lockbox. I'm rich! It's 32 Celsius. Gotcha. Yeah, it's kind of warm. I'm guessing 32 Celsius is pretty hot, because there was someone bitching about it being 28 the other day. But I still went out and did yard work before I raided last night. That was fun. And we still managed to, in our 2-hour raid slot, we killed the first boss, and then the last 2 on normal, and then we killed 4 on heroic, all in 2 hours. It was pretty cool. Our raid team kind of fell apart there for a bit, but we're finally rebuilding and moving. So things are moving again for our raid team. We cleared it on heroic once, and then we just haven't had a chance to do it again. And you guys out here sharing all the secrets. Yeah, we usually get up to about 110 in this area. Just not this time of year. We're a couple months early for it to be this fucking hot. Usually doesn't get this warm until towards the end of July. I do want to visit France at some point, though. If I come to France, what's a good part of France for me to go? I want to take Beth traveling more. She hasn't actually gone out of the United States yet. So I want to get her passport and start traveling more. I know Japan's on our list of places to go. I want to take her to Germany at some point. They're adding in 10 points. Come on, bring your ads down, guys. What the fuck? You don't want to use another app? That's you problem. Well, now I get to wait for them to run back, because they were too impatient to wait for a res. I really should just pull without him. Did a 69th of the boss's health. Nice. Just make sure that the town centers and stuff you go to are wheelchair accessible. Alright, now we just need the priest. Come on down, priesty. Yeah, probably blue. All the cool kids joined the blue team. I mean, even his name in chat's blue. Woohoo! Level 70! And I got a level 70 trinket. See, I told you only lamos joined the yellow team, Arrow. It's science, it's fact. Alright, rogue, warlock, or priest, guys. Which should I level? Once I get these done, I'm going to be making another shaman probably and starting at 10 because I want to see how fast I can go from 10 to 70. You went yellow because yellow's the color of gold and you like gold because you're a fucking goblin, Arrow. I am going to level... Why not? I'll level priest. Can't tell if you're trying to type true or rude. Oh, rude and true mixed. Nice. Working on something for Erosium TV. So my bag is currently full of crap. I'm just about to vendor. Bag's full, what do? You auction it, obviously. You gotta sell. Sell, sell, sell. I specifically requested the activity. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of raids in France. Bunch of weirdos. Yeah, he loves doing arenas. It's his favorite thing. He is confused by your term arenas. I guess the... Gotta cut him a little slack, Arrow. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's a translation issue. Oh, that's cool. I like that, Gandalf. Oh, that's what he's doing. He's watching the cosplay contest. That's why he's lurking. Oh, I am not the tank. Let's not haul ass this time. I haven't played this priest since the end of Shadowlands. Look at you. Getting life advice from Arrow. It's a pretty good person to listen to for life advice, at least for being healthier. Oh, how'd the recording and stuff go, Arrow? We have a lizard in here named Neltharion and he died. Very cool. Yeah, once I get done with my stream and my errands and stuff for the day, I'll jump on the... Got another hour and a half of stream scheduled. And I'm going to go get some tires for Beth's car. She's going out of town next week. So I'm going to buy her some new tires and get her an oil change so that she'll be good to go for that. And then after that, I'll be free to... Yeah, I was telling Rev earlier, I've actually started... I've been messing around with a couple of different editing techniques. Trying to get better at video editing again, and I've started slicing my streams down. I got one where I used an automated service that took forever to render and actually get the video cut up. And it took just forever, and I didn't like how it turned out. So the second stream I edited, I actually physically went through and sliced it up and instead myself. I think it turned out pretty well. Okay, yeah, that's fine, man. I was mostly just trying to get used to using Premiere Pro again because the position I was moving into, I'll actually have to do more guide-style video editings manually. So I was curious as to if I was still ridiculously super rusty. It was less of, I'm not super interested in actually continuing to do it on YouTube, I was just messing with it. Oh, so it's a Premiere Pro plugin. Gotcha. I see what you're saying. So the way I used to do it when I first started out doing video editing is I would actually set up individual markers and then convert the markers into subclips and then create sound files from the subclips where I marked individual audio files, but it just takes fucking forever for Premiere Pro to do that stuff now. At least doing it the old-fashioned way. Made me feel really out of my element when I started trying to do it again. So it's like, holy hell, am I just rusty, or did they make this harder? You are okay, Zeusy. Shush. Why are my dogs so fussy today? Words and sentences, can't you just be stupid? Yeah. I wish I could be stupid, it'd make things a lot easier. Life's easy when you're dumb. That's something they never tell you growing up. The more you know, the more difficult things get. A lot of video editing 8-9 years ago, but Premiere Pro's changed so much in the last 8 or 9 years, it's so weird. Cool what all can be automated with the plugins and things now. I agree completely. Sounds like it's a really good purchase for you. As I say as I aggro one of the Earth Elementals. Rev, have you just considered getting good by chance? It usually makes things work a little bit better if you're just good. Boy, stop being so fussy, you're making me feel bad. I don't care if it's your 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 18th, or 97th day. Do it perfect the first time or don't bother doing it. Boys, it's okay. Fussy doggies. Hey, you're good, man. How was it? Hopefully the cosplay contest was just as awesome as they usually are. I love watching cosplay contests. Expert cosplays were super cool. That's good. A lot of effort goes into doing cosplay. I attempted it once upon a time. I just don't have the patience for it. Zap is an impatient guy. This cannot be. Well, apparently it can be, because you're dead, and I'm not. So, blow this boss. Ugh. Do you know how to look up at the stars? You stare off into space. Duh. Stop killing the skeletons and just kill the bone weavers, guys. Damn. Oh my gosh, these dogs. Just love the bork. Every couple hours, just bork, bork, bork. No. No, I don't. Unfortunately, Arrow has not fed me today. No food in the basement. Hey, rats on the toy. I know they're not a big deal. I love my little idiots. I'm debating on whether or not I want to set up a little slideshow on screen, just the dogs doing dog things throughout the day. Because I take a lot of pictures of them. So does Beth. These three big idiots. We have 300 pounds of dog. Oh, does it? Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. That's so weird that that very slight percentage change changes the encoding rate. I wouldn't have even thought that that 10% change would have adjusted the encoding at all. And honestly, it looks fine for what it is. Yeah, I'm hoping to buy a new PC here soon, but there's some other stuff I want to get for Beth, and I want to finish paying off some of the other items we have. And then I'll probably end up buying a new PC on credit. Since I'm doing so much work with and for you on the machines, I'm probably going to write it off on my taxes this year. Write it off as a business expense and put it on my credit card. As I would like a new PC. It's been a while since I've bought myself a PC. At the moment, I'm playing on the one we bought for Beth. She doesn't do any, like, super hardcore gaming, so this one's not super beefy. It's more of a workstation than a... There's too many things to do. Too many things to spend money on at all times. Go spend 200 some odd dollars here in a couple hours. Hello! How are you doing this morning, my lady love? We were just talking about you. That is Beth, my wonderful fiance. My partner in crime and definitely the better half out of the two of us. Zeus is very loud. I don't know what he's fussing at now. I know we had deer in the backyard earlier that had them all set off. And I got out and played with them for like 20 minutes midstream. Everyone went potty. Welcome to the world of the living, mi amor. I know, it's so exciting. I will hold down the fort as best I can while you're gone. You looking forward to seeing your godmother? The living sucks. Yes, the world of the living does suck. He did. He helped me sort out some of the audio issues, and he helped make it look like it's running smoother. The man's a genius. Zoostifer! Look, you will have uninterrupted access to Daddy once I'm done streaming. Fussy baby. Does look more appealing. Babe, the only way I could make the stream look more appealing is if I put your picture up. You want to get a boom arm? Yeah, that'd be nice. Get an arm and a cover for it. That would be stellar. Babe, you should come out and keep Zeus company. I mean, you don't have to, but I know he would love to see his mommy. Yeah, I'm sure I will. Honestly, I think just over time I'm going to get a lot more people trickling in anyway, so... I'm not too overly concerned with it. You're not allowed to be waking up. Move faster. Roll out of bed. Jump up. I appreciate the shout-out, Era. I appreciate it indeed, sir. More than I can express. Now I'm going to go up. What is... Oh, this is the expedition banner. That'll give me a good little bit of rep. Hey, Chappy Air, Rhea, thank you for the follows. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. Thank you for stopping by or hanging out, whichever it is you're showing up to do, as I forget where the hell I left my guy I'm escorting. Hopefully people will follow and shower me in follows. Yes, the golden follow showers. My stream is marked mature for a reason, people. Zap says a lot of very inappropriate things. But if that's your cup of tea, then go for it. Love, if you want to stream 7 Days to Die, we'll make sure it's all set up and running for you. Yeah, maybe they'll follow long and hard. They'll get me monetized in no time. And just in case there's any Twitch moderators watching, I'm referring to their effort is going to be long and hard. Okay? Get your minds out of the gutter. Unfortunately, if you follow me, you don't get fun phrases like, creamy sausages. Creamy old sausages. Sausage. Come on, Syndrax, walk faster, hot damn. You are so slow, Hoss. This can be done. Hey, I'm up to 5 viewers. What's up, people? Hello, how you doing? It's Zap. I'm not gonna do the Zap After Dark voice at the moment because, to be quite honest, it makes me sleepy to do the Zap After Dark voice. Unless, of course, Rev just insists on Zap After Dark. Oh, and there goes the AC again. Gotta love it whenever the AC kicks on. But welcome. For anyone that wants to know what we're doing, I'm currently utilizing the Winds of Sanctuary buff to try and maximize my leveling speed across a couple of alts. I've already got all of my tanks leveled up. Now I'm working on a couple of ancillary DPS, and then after that I'm going back to leveling Shaman. Shaman exclusively. I just try to have at least one of each class at max level, which I've already gotten. Paladin was the last one I needed to level. So now I'm going through and finishing up a couple of duplicates I've gotten. And once my duplicates are all done, it's time for shamans, because I always need more shaman. Need more chances at transmog here. I'm dying, because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. I'm pressing the wrong buttons all the time. Wow. Zeusy got freed, and now he's going bananas. He's a silly boy. So, we have 3 Doberman. We have 1 purebred European Doberman. Yes, Paladin was my last one. I do not enjoy playing Paladin. We have a purebred European Doberman. He's a red Dobie. He is our youngest. He's the one you hear barking most of the time because he is loud and he is a baby. He's barely a year old. Our oldest, Kavaki, is a service dog. He is trained and he's purebred as well. But he is a Eurokin, so he's a European-American hybrid. Yes, the dog is crazy. These dogs are crazy. Doberman are crazy dogs. And then our last little boy is Chico, who we rescued from a friend of ours who could not handle training and raising a Doberman. So we rescued him, and he is a purebred American, supposedly. And he is lanky, he's a little guy. He's the smallest of our Dobies. The American Dobies tend to be on the smaller side anyway. But yeah, between the 3 of them, we've got 300 pounds of dog, and they're very loud. And they like to run into things all the time. So much so that I can't really keep our kitchen table in one spot. They just kind of move it as they see fit. He's trying to get his brothers to play with him now. That's Zeus. He's insisting on his brothers playing. His brothers are insistent on not playing. Into the Jade Temple! Hey, this person looks just like Sarkareth. Lots of people looking like Sarkareth now that Sarkareth is an end boss. They are easy work. I love those dogs. I think these are the best dogs I have ever owned. And getting Doberman was a good idea. I had never considered actually owning Doberman until I started dating Beth. And she had 1 Dobie. And one of our mutual friends really liked her Dobie, so she ended up getting Dobies. And she got one for her sister, and her sister could not handle the Dobies. So we ended up with that one, and then we had another mutual friend who had a family member with a Dobie that could not take care of the Dobie. So we ended up with a 3rd Dobie. We kind of became the unofficial Doberman rescue of our area. If you have a Doberman that you can't handle or you don't know what to do with, just go ahead and take him over to Zap and Beth. They'll take care of him. And that we do. They are a lot of work. There's a reason they get rehomed so frequently. They are a tough breed to work with, and they definitely test your patience. But they test your patience on purpose. They are working dogs. They need a task, they need a goal, they need to be informed. Doberman specifically protect, that's what they do. They want to be close enough to you to protect you at all times from just about anything. When I am weed eating, they try to protect me from the weed eater because it sounds like the vacuum cleaner, which is kind of hazardous to their health because they try to fight the weed eater, which is a fight they will lose. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're great. If you can keep them stimulated and exercised, they are the perfect dogs. If you don't have a position or a work or job or anything for them to do constantly, they're 100 pounds of dog and they're pure energy. All they do is work. All they do is want to play. They gotta be doing something. So you want to get like treat mats and stuff of that nature for them just to give them something to keep their mind preoccupied. We'll do chewy toys and stuff because it gives them something to chew on. Yeah, they try to protect Beth from the broom. They try to protect us from the vacuum cleaner. Basically all the things that they don't like, they try to protect us from, which is funny. We keep the the window open, the blinds, so that they can see outside. Because they get nervous if they can't see the people coming and going in the neighborhood. But they're great dogs. We don't have wild animals and stuff come up to the house often anymore. since we got them, they just mark and keep all the wild things away. They also keep the mailman away, which is good. Yes, they love their bones and antlers. They are fantastic dogs. I wonder... Let's see, I will... I know I've posted pictures of them in Discord before, but I think I am actually going to set up that slideshow that people can see the dogs. So that when I'm talking about them, I can actually put up images of the shitheads. Because I think people would enjoy seeing our furry little babies. As hyper and irritating as they are. But if you want to see pictures of the dogs, I do share pictures of them in our community Discord. Join the Discord. I don't think I have the Nightbot command set up for the Gaming Hero Discord here, but we do have a link to it. I want to say it's under my name in the stream. I'm pointing, but I don't have a camera set up. There should be a stream either in my, or a link either in my profile or below the stream to go to the Gaming Hero Discord, but I definitely suggest joining. It's not just for WoW, it's for pretty much any game you want to play. We had a nice in-depth discussion on Pokemon Go here earlier. We are all-inclusive, so whatever games you want to talk about, study, or ask questions about, feel free. Ooh! What's up, Arlana? Yeah, I don't think I have exclamation point Discord set up in my Nightbot. You see, Arrow, I'm very good at changing the commands in your Nightbot. I am not good at changing the commands in my Nightbot. Welcome in, Arlana. Glad to see you, glad to see you, glad to have you here as always. Alrighty, level 64. I was 61 when the stream started. Winds of Wisdom plus Time Walkers. Ridiculous. Why? Because I keep seeing things reference mines here. I don't know enough about the priest to remember where mine seer is. Let's keep this party rolling. I've done my talents. I'm in the queue for another Time Walker. For those of you that don't know, right now Time Walkers are giving you upwards of 120,000 experience per completion and take less than 10 minutes to do. So for just your time to XP ratio, Time Walkers are definitely the best way to get that leveling done. If there's anything you're missing. Yeah, you're gonna get the boom arm. So, actually, love, if you could, do me a favor. If it's not gonna make the house too stuffy, can you turn the AC off? Because that's what a large portion of the noise and feedback is the AC. They're not trying to kill you, Arlana. They're trying to make sure you, they're trying to help you get ready to be a productive member of the raid team. That's what they're doing. Or they're trying to kill you, I don't know, I can't speak about that. I found that if I try to kill people, I don't take them to dungeons with me. That's if I wanna unalive myself. Oh no, definitely die and blame Annie. She's probably the best person to blame. Yeah, that's fine. I will make do. One thing I may start doing, love, is I may set up the guest room as a streaming room. Somewhere that's not directly located right. We'll figure it out. We will get the audio situation sorted. I may have to suck it up and play outside with the dogs. I know they would enjoy that. They would enjoy it too much, probably. That means you can print your tabletop minis? Yes, yes it does. It just means we need to rearrange some of the stuff in the house at some point. Yes, and thank you to everyone that has followed. It has been huge. We've gotten 4 followers in the last 20 minutes, which is ridiculous. That's more than I've gotten in the last month, so thank you so much, guys. Huge appreciation. Arrow always has an idea. If he's not busy putting on a bunch of different hats, he's busy scheming. The man's brain never stops. It's kind of weird. It is very weird. And to those of you that are just tuning in that have no idea who I am, I'm Zap. I'm the Gaming Hero community moderator. Very amateur streamer. I mostly just hang out so I can hang out with you guys. Kind of an after party, after Friday stream. Yay, thank you for the follow, Plus Ultrabot. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the follows. We are getting there post-haste. But yeah, I stream every Saturday from about 8 a.m. Central Standard Time to noon Central Standard Time. Add 6 hours to that for GMT, so be that as it may. I am almost dead, please heal me. But his app is dying. Hello, I am under the water. But yeah, I stream every Saturday, and I stream most Sundays. Sundays are a variety stream where I mess around with different games that I either haven't played for a while, I mess around in games that community members have recommended, I mess around in games that are probably new and people haven't heard of. That's what I spend my Sunday doing. That's what the Sunday streams are for. Tomorrow I plan on playing only up. That should be pretty fun. You get to watch me stress myself out as I try to get to the top of the world. It's more of a adventure platformer as opposed to a combat or RPG, so that's going to be good fun. But that is on the horizon for tomorrow, and if you guys have any recommendations... Hey, Arrow made something! Thank you for following. That puts us up to 49! See, just in case you guys were unsure about whether or not Arrow is one of the most amazing content creators on the internet, that right there proves it. He's willing to help push his moderator up to affiliated status. They're multiplying! They're multiplying! But yeah, if there's anything in specific you guys want to see, I attempted to play Knights of the Old Republic on stream last week, and that just did not work very well. So I played some Dark Souls instead, and then ended up calling the stream slightly early. But there's going to be a lot of variety streams coming in the future, just because I want to put the gaming back in the gaming era. So you're going to see more than World of Warcraft, even though that's kind of as a community what we focus on. But that's not all we do. There's more to life than just WoW. May even try and spend one Sunday, have Beth try and teach me how to play 7 Days to Die Gooder. Because I do not play very gooder. I'm glad you remember that, because you're the one that requested it. I would hope you remember the games you request. Sausage Cream is the best. Thank you for following. And thank you for being follower number 50 on the channel. Congratulations to everyone that followed in the first 50. Once the affiliation stuff actually goes through and I sign the contract and whatnot, you guys will get founders badges, so that when you join my stream in the future, it will say that you are a founder of the stream. So congratulations to all of you that were in the first 50. Well, maybe we can make that a Sunday thing, my love. We can do a 7 Days to Die stream. Oh yeah, money spam, money spam, money spam! It's probably going to take a couple of days for me to get the stuff from Twitch, get it signed, and get it back to them. Get the actual affiliation started, but there we go! We hit the big 50! Great job, guys. Thank you so much. I never thought that when I started... Same! Yes, you guys will get badges. I want to say it's anyone that followed in the first 50. So that means you were here! Hashtag we were here! I'm chuffed too. This is very exciting. This is going to open up a new route for things that I can do. I like making sure I've got doors open, so thank you guys. I am quite literally shaky with excitement. So, apologies if I get a little distracted here, because I don't handle attention very well. But you guys are a fantastic community, and I'm very happy to be considered a part of the Gaming Hero community. And I'm very appreciative of being able to spend time with you guys at least once a week. It's exciting. So thank you guys. My stream schedule is currently it's just once to twice a week. I do about 4 hours on Saturday, every Saturday. And Sundays I'll do a variety stream when there's a game I want to try out. So 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on Saturdays, and roughly the same time on Sundays. The Sunday streams aren't nearly as long. Friday and Saturday nights I occasionally stream our guild raids too. I don't do anything with those VODs, and I don't really advertise that, just because it's just a bunch of us being idiots together. But I do stream on Friday and Saturday nights as well. That's 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is GMT plus 6. So 6 hours after whatever that is in GMT. Is it not there, Arrow? Because I've already added the stream schedule to the Twitch side in the Twitch dashboard. They've got that spot for stream, and I've actually got it there. Your evil plan did work! It worked so good! Yeah, I'll double check, but the stream schedule should be there. should... It's not? Okay, well that's dumb, because I went through and filled out the stream schedule. Why would I fill out the stream schedule and it not actually get added? Look at me assuming that because Twitch asked me what my schedule was, they would add the schedule for me. Silly for me to assume that just because they ask for my schedule does not mean it gets posted. I could play 7 days on Sundays, that'd be nice. I don't know if Arrow would want... I don't think he would have any interest in 7 days, but I would be more than happy to play some 7 days with you. And honestly, my love, if you wanted to stream the 7 days on Sundays, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind putting you in the chair and letting you drive. Well, maybe he can watch us on one of the Sunday streams and see if it's something he'd be... 7 Days to Die is fun, and it seems like they're making some pretty intense changes. So it'll definitely be interesting. But yeah, let's work on getting that added to our schedule. We'll figure out who's playing. It doesn't matter. One of us will do it. If you'd much rather them watch my crappy gameplay, that's fine. They get to watch me suffer in real time. They seemed to like that when I was playing Dark Souls. OMG? What are we OMGing? What happened? I missed it. Canva has a Twitch panel default size? That's exciting. Not as many gravity checks in 7 days. Good. Gravity is not my biggest fan. And I am not the biggest fan of gravity. In fact, I disagree with gravity as a concept. I'd be much happier if gravity just did not exist. Stop squishing me with your hammer! It's not polite! Oh, Arrow's sharing things to me. This is getting serious. Hey, Arrow, you know, I think if we have one more person, if both you and I are affiliated, if we have a third person affiliated, I think we can actually start a... what do they call it? A Twitch group? Where we get bonuses and better coverage if we all share each other's content streams. I'll have to look into that. I was actually a part of someone's Twitch group at some point. But I think it requires for 3 people to be affiliated. But that's something you can look into later. Have you heard back from Blizzard by chance about the community affiliation? I know they've redone the contract, so they may want you to reapply, I'm not sure. Yeah, I know there was a huge amount of backlash over the stupid Discord community stuff with Blizzard, but it was people complaining that it wasn't designed for them was the whole crux of the argument is it just doesn't work with what we do. Well, then it's not for you. It's less not having a third person, babe, and more, is there a third person we like enough to bring on board? That's the biggest thing. We know a couple of creators that we're fairly friendly with, and I'm sure we could get on board for it. It's just whether or not we want, and forgot I was fighting. Babe, you know I would not sexualize you for viewers. Maybe I'll start dressing up as a maid on stream. What do you mean no? You don't want me wearing skimpy tank tops? That's how I get all the female viewers. How else do you expect me to get female viewers, love? That's okay, I'll pay for that later. I've only got 40 more minutes of stream and then you can beat me. Just 40 more minutes. I hate to break it to you, love, but I think I actually have several female viewers. Not that I was trying to get female viewers, but I think it's something about my sexy monotone. That's okay, you're the only female viewer that counts. Yeah, see, we have Gandalf. Gandalf's a female viewer. We decided that yesterday, didn't we? I'm pretty sure that was decided live on stream. Teaching pre-K doesn't have anything to do with anything. Anybody can teach pre-K. No, stop, don't eat the pencil sharpener. Woohoo, Stormstout Brewery, a fairly short one. I love the short dungeons. Mist dungeons are just short in general. It makes it great for this. Yeah, don't put the scissors in your mouth. Don't eat the pencil sharpener. See, those are very common things to say when you're teaching pre-K. No, you cannot lick your classmate. I mean, this isn't a bad first dungeon. Stormstout Brewery was definitely a really cool dungeon. A lot of the dungeons in MoP are cool. People considered MoP as like a kind of a joke expansion. Which, I mean, it started out as a joke. But they did a lot of really cool shit with it. I was thoroughly impressed with the entirety of... Did you not know that MoP was considered a joke? So, the Pandaren race was originally added into the Warcraft RTS games as an Easter egg. They were not meant to be an actual thing. And in fact, you could see Pandarans on the Warglaves that Illidan used in Warcraft 2. However, in Warcraft 3, there was an entire campaign where you helped a Pandaren. And again, it was kind of an Easter egg. And it wasn't supposed to be taken super seriously. And then they were like, you know what? How can we work the Pandaren into the lore and make them canon? Yeah, the Pandaren started out as an internal joke and Easter egg in their RTS series, and they were not planning on making pandas an actual playable race. They weren't even intending to have pandas in the game when they were first created. From the inception, they were a joke. Oh, random questions you had to ask. Gotcha, gotcha. I thought that was a serious question. I thought one of the dogs had done pooped on the wall. I was about to come out there and spank somebody. Yeah, you had to ask a lot of random questions as a pre-K teacher. Welcome back, Erosium Sir! Thank you so much again for the push to 50. I greatly appreciate it, and I greatly appreciate the community. And thank you so much for those resources. I will definitely be doing stuff with that after stream. Wow, when your DPS is so low, they don't notice when you're AFK. Damn. Yeah, unfortunately, love, that is a viable question for both. We have to ask some stupid questions of our boys. You're basically toddlers. What's in your mouth? Are you supposed to have that? Did we invite you into the bathroom? Stuff like that. True, true. We get a fair bit of use out of that there, Canva. Which reminds me, have you had a chance to look at the Arcanite bar farming guide yet? I have at least one dog sitting outside the bathroom at all times. It's so weird. It's dangerous to poop alone. Take this. And it's a dog. Be fair, I think it's kind of dangerous to poop with our dogs. 10-4. I will make sure they match up and then go ahead and get it released. Because I think So, I hate to say it, I don't like calling people out, but I know Student has been releasing videos in a very similar vein to some of the guides we've released over the last couple months. And it's tanked the value of some stuff. Add creamy sausages? Yeah. So it's tanked the value of some of the things we've released recently. But I think I've managed to get this guide to where it encapsulates and gets people enough multi-farming done that they can continue to make a profit regardless of what route they decide to do. Even if people are already kind of tanking the market in one aspect. So I think this one's going to be really good for it. And then next up is actually going to be a dungeon transmog farm that I feel is pretty slept on, that I make a good amount of gold with. And it's also just fun to run because it's boring. But the members of Erosium TV will get to see those. Those are Erosium TV exclusives, so make sure you sign up if you have any interest. He is going to crash a lot of individual economies. Like, there's a lot of stuff that is going to be kind of crippled for many weeks to come. And I know he's not doing it intentionally, he's doing it to sell his book. Which is totally fine, I understand it. I would probably do the same thing, honestly, if I was in the same situation. But, like, the cost of Fellcloth tanked on NA, the cost of Arcane Crystals and Arcanite Bars dropped considerably, but I've managed to get a lot of those reset. Essence of Undeath is tanked, Righteous Orbs tanked, it's been silly. A lot of things that I was juggling to kind of make a lot of gold with have tanked considerably since he started releasing videos. Hey, go do this. And it's been almost at the exact same time we've started releasing information on it, and I don't feel right pushing something out that doesn't add value beyond what Student is vomiting out for free. So I'm having to find ways to improve and make the farms even better, which has slowed a lot of stuff down, which is no fun. But you guys are going to get some very exciting things here in the next couple days, because thanks to Student ruining everything, I've actually gotten to go through and learn a lot of numbers and how to manipulate some of the back-end stuff. Hooray! As far as the gold farming goes. So while it was frustrating at the time, I feel it's going to make the content overall much, much better for everybody. And Arrow actually has some really cool stuff coming out for you guys in the next little bit, too. I want to say he's got some leveling stuff on the horizon. Yeah, we definitely try. So Arrow is 100% the mastermind behind a lot of it. Basically, all the guides that get written, he comes up with the list, or he gives me an idea, and he's like, hey, this is great, here's a route, I need you to test it. And so I spend a couple of hours testing and getting the numbers, and I go through and I push all of that stuff out to the website. Mostly, Arrow and I bounce it back and forth to come up with what's the most pleasing, and then we try to get it fixed. Which can be kind of a pain sometimes, adding extra steps into it, but overall, I feel like it makes it better for everybody involved, especially you guys. You know, that's actually something I was planning on testing here later in the week, Rev. I don't have an answer for that right now, but I will make that my first non-60 to 70 leveling route. I'm going to see how well I can do Torghast with it, because I think you can with certain classes. Certain classes get ridiculously broken comps. And yes, we are looking into raw gold farming as well. Unfortunately, raw gold farming isn't quite as profitable, but I do actually have some raw gold farms I'm testing specifically for if you're playing as Zandalari Druid. But yes, I think Torghast can be viable. I just need to test it and see. It's, give me a few days and I'll see if I can give you a good answer, Riff. Oh, I'm gonna die again. Fuck, that pulled too much. Yeah, no, for sure. Raw gold is good, actually. I do a lot of raw gold farms. I don't know if you were actually in Discord when I discussed the fact that I do a lot of world quests raw gold. My main shaman currently has 10,000 gold worth of raw quests available from the world quest. That's technically a raw gold farm. Yeah, and that's why we're gonna look into it, Rev. You are 100% right. I just have not had the time to actually sit down and prioritize testing Torghast. Which, if you would like to test it and give me some numbers, I'm sure we can work something out with Arrow for you to get a kickback for that. But that's between you and him. I do not pay the employees, but we do make sure to share the love if people are giving us information that saves me time in the long run. Arrow does all the front-facing stuff, communicates and works with you guys. I just do a lot of the number crunching. Motherlode is good. Halls of Atonement is better, in my opinion, than Motherlode. Motherlode, you get a slightly higher yield. Yes, if you're going to be farming those, you 100% want to do the Heart of Azeroth. Yeah, go ahead. And if you are getting experience for it, just let me know that you're getting some experience or a little bit of experience, and I will test it on a couple of characters, because I know Fury Warriors used to be really fucking good at doing Torghast. Chamois, not so much. Chamois weren't very good at Torghast. Vengeance Demon Hunters were basically unkillable. Affliction Warlocks were really good. There's a lot of different classes that were just basically a free win in Torghast, so those may be the ones you want to level. And that's kind of what I haven't gotten around to testing, is which of those would be good. But yeah, let me know what you find out, and we can definitely move forward from there. And actually, guys are in luck, because Arrow told me to make sure it matches up with the other one. Sorry, stream's going to be laggy for just a second. But I've got something fun some of you guys will get to see. For low-level DPS spec, the higher level you get, it may be good to transition to a tank spec. But to start with, I would just do DPS. I'm hoping the lower-level scaling... Sorry, I apologize that the stream is laggy. I'm opening up a bunch of different tabs, double-checking stuff now. But I am going to go ahead and push this. It looks like... Sorry, it's trying to load. My computer is upset at me for having so many tabs open at once. Give me a second. I'm stepping away from the machine for just a moment while I'm in the dungeon queue. Alright, Rev, if you do not mind, because I know you are a stalwart member, if you could, when you have a free second, go to erosiumtv.com, look at the new member post, and let me know if you see any glaring issues with it. Because while it looks fine on my side, that does not necessarily mean it looks fine. I appreciate it, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. And also, if you notice, the character in that one is actually the shaman that I finished a transmog set on with you guys live on stream. They hear themselves on the lag. Poor boys, I'm gaslighting my dogs. Oh no. Probably driving them bananas. Like, we hear Daddy, and we hear ourselves. But we don't hear or see ourselves. Giant lava dragon frogs. My favorite. Small sword in Silithus. Looks perfect. Fantastic. Alright, well next up that you guys have coming for me is going to be a gold farm. The next one you have coming from me is going to be a dungeon transmog farm. And Arrow's going to be rolling out some... Like I said, these are all Arrow's roots and Arrow's information. I'm just making it look nice in the format that you guys seem to enjoy. And as always, if there's any changes or requests you'd like to make to how the article looks or flows or content in any of the guides, feel free to let us know. The Scarlet Monastery entrance is in Tirisfal Glades. It's in the Scarlet Monastery in the northeastern part of the zone. As an alliance, the easiest way to get there would be to go to Ironforge and fly north, or go to Twilight Highlands and fly northwest. If you have... I'm trying to think if there's any other ways to teleport there. But I think the easiest way would be just go to Ironforge and fly up. Needs more arrows and it needs to say Rev is awesome. Yeah, there we go. That might do it. Keep making suggestions like that. You may get mentioned in a guide here and there. Why are we fighting everything? How long is that lightning going to be zapping us? I feel like they took my name too seriously. It wasn't an invitation, it was a threat. Stop zapping me. Oh, that's fine. I mean, completing it gets you a big freaking box next week. So that alone is probably worth it. But good job on completing it. That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Get you a huge guaranteed piece on Wednesday. What, a 441 piece in your crate? You guys, y'all have raid tomorrow, don't you? It's always frustrating trying to keep track of multiple raid times because I try to not bother Arrow when you guys are raiding. Or is this supposed to be a sarcastic, we have raid Sunday and Wednesday. Yeah, I knew you guys had the Wednesday raid, I just couldn't remember the Sunday. My guild's typically Friday, Saturday. Unless we have people traveling or working, because most of us are business class adults, so... Exactly. I mean, you can't bother the resident mop when they're in the middle of a raid. Love you too, Arrow. Big love, big love. Mwah! Big kiss. Big sloppy kiss, just for you. And I think after this dungeon, I am going to go ahead and call it. I know, very ew. I'm so gross, aren't I, Arlana? But you know what? At least I haven't said creamy sausages. I'm guessing that's a yes. Come on, let me out of combat. I want to put my ring on. I like it, so I'm going to put a ring on it. No matter how it's cut, my love, it is fine. You excited to go sit and wait to get tires put on your car here soon? No. No? I'm sorry. And for those of you that didn't hear, Beth came in, so I'm talking to my fiance now. Say hi.
Hi.
She said hi. Well, I mean, you don't have to go with me if you don't want to, but I mean, honestly, we could keep this thing going, and once I get off of here, I can just turn it over to 7 Days to Die and you can stream on my channel. I'm sure you'd rather stream on your own YouTube channel we set up specifically for streaming. Yeah, well, we can get that swapped over. I mean, if that's what you want to do, if that's something you want to do today.
Aw, she says I sound nice.
Yes, Arlana's very nice. I like her. I know I do. Well, I get ma'am a lot. A lot. A lot.
It does.
So I guess I sound feminine. I think it's the soft voice, the lack of bass. You see, the Mage Quarter is under attack because the Mage Quarter is under attack, Gandalf. Now, if only we could stop that fucking Nasero has been reforged or whatever. That spam is ridiculous. I'm glad I haven't seen it in a couple of days. Now, can we get them off of it so that we can actually cleanse? Thank you.
No.
Don't fight on the corpses.
Yeah, you do. That's the best place.
That's how you get interrupted and prevented from actually doing anything. Sillies. Where the all the way at the beginning of the dungeon. I'm getting zapped from all the way at the beginning of the dungeon. The irony is not lost on me. Why are they back there fighting? Tends to upset most people. Our tank DC'd. He probably got zapped by lightning IRL. He took my name literally and got zapped. What is this? Hey, Ghostmaker, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it, man. Welcome to the team, and make sure to check out the Gaming Heroes Discord if you haven't. Don't know. I'm going to start the vote to kick anyway. We'll see what happens. I'd like to get a tank before the last boss, because otherwise I'm going to get my ass beat. Hey, the vote to kick passed. Cool. Now I just wait for a tank. Need someone willing to get their ass beat. Get beat for money, please. I honestly don't mind it, but I know it gets kind of annoying in stream. It's because it's so feckin' hot, though. That's why it keeps kicking on. It's not bad in the winter, just here in the summer where it's... If someone would be so kind as to tell me if you still hear that horrible buzz when I talk. Yes, you still hear the buzz, or yes, it's better. That was not a yes or no question. Well, I'm sure it could be answered in yes or no. I'd like something other than yes or no. Again, that's on me for asking a poorly phrased question. Still hear it? Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't get too hot over the next couple hours. I mean, you've got the fan and the door open, so you should be fine. Alright, we're turning the AC off, so that should actually go away. But do you see how selfish she is? I leave it turned on so she doesn't get hot while she's asleep, and the first thing she does when she gets up is turn it off, right as I'm done streaming. And with this boss going down, I will go back to town and park my butt for some rested experience. And then it's time for me to go do human adult things, even though I don't want to.
Hey, maybe we can do 7 days to die before your raid tonight.
Maybe. I can get it started updating on my laptop too, so I can play with you.
Yay! It's always funner when someone...
When there's another person to play with you. Yeah, makes sense. You named him Hot Wheels Rev. Is it because you're in a wheelchair? Because that's really cool. That's a really cool name.
Duval Draken on the next episode of Getzapped Ball Z.
Sausage Rev, yes. Dude, where's my sausage? My lady says my balls are in her purse, and she's not wrong.
His mom is the one who said it first.
Yeah.
And I just carried on with it.
My balls are in her purse. I buy you anything you want, like new tires for your car.
I mean, you're the one primarily using it.
True, but it took me the better part of 9 years to buy tires for my car. I don't think my car had ever had new tires, and then I put new tires on it and wrecked it, so that was
Yeah.
perfect timing. I finally got around to buying new tires just in time to total it.
Hey, at least you didn't need to replace the headlight.
True, true. Alrighty, guys. This is only 3 minutes and 55 seconds. I'm sorry, or 3 hours and 55 minutes. I'm sorry I'm shorting you guys zap time. I had to start 5 minutes late, so put me a little off schedule. But I am going to tap out here. It's been a great 4 hours. We've made a ton of progress. We got a bunch of viewers.
If y'all
We're
are
having a good time.
interested, we'll play 7 Days to Die a little bit later. You're more than welcome to join us
Absolutely.
at that time.
Beth's going to be playing some 7 Days to Die. I'm going to get everything set up and ready for her to stream before I leave the house, so if she wants to stream to people, she can.
Not gonna go.
Oh, you're going to go with me? Okay. Well, never mind. We'll stream 7 Days to Die later. You don't get to watch Beth play.
You'll see me play then.
Yeah, they'll see you play then. Thank you so much for hanging out, Rev, and thank you for having fun in the stream. I try. I try to be slightly entertaining most of the time. But if anyone needs me, just